You're listening to 10 APM.
Ready, aim, fire.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. This is 10 APM, the gaming talk show that's always AFK at the start of the match. Now, a quick introduction of your gaming squad. My name is Paul.
And I'm Cody.
I'm Taylor.
And this is Season 1, Episode 1, the season of Dank Ganks. The first topic on the agenda is going to be,
I got it.
oh, what is it?
Controller or keyboard?
Controller or keyboard? Myself, personally, being raised on a piece of junk little computer, it's got to be keyboard.
I feel that it's situational to the game you're playing. Because if you are playing Rocket League with a keyboard,
Ooh.
that's going to be a bad time.
Yeah, rest in peace. I've only played Rocket League with the PS4 controller now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
But it would be a nightmare on a keyboard.
Yeah.
Cody, do you even know what Rocket League is?
I've heard of it.
Yep, nailed it.
Where do you stand on keyboard and controller?
I'm with you, actually. It's situational. Most of the games I play regularly are keyboard, but I prefer first-person games on controller.
Really?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
I find
Especially
that-
shooters. Although I like Skyrim on the computer.
Yeah.
But I do like how you can, with a controller and the thumbstick, you can ease how fast you're moving.
Yeah, that's pretty difficult with a keyboard.
Have you
Yeah.
ever heard or played of a game called Shadowrun?
No.
Shadowrun was an Xbox 360 kind of half launch title, and it also came out on Windows Vista at the time. And that was like one of the first big games I remember playing that had online crossplay, so the PC dudes could play against the Xbox
Oh, yeah.
dudes.
Yeah.
And it was a first-person shooter with kind of like magic elements and stuff like that in there. And I only ever played it on Xbox, but I was getting trunched by the PC guys. So
So you
if
think it was easier on the PC?
I think it would have been easier, either that or just the competition was stiffer.
Well,
I never knew.
They can, well, I guess you can change the sensitivity on the sticks, but with the mouse and keyboard,
Yeah,
you
you
can,
can move way
jack
better.
your DPI way up.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
So you can 360 no scope all day.
Blaze it. But growing up, it was all computer. It was Unreal Tournament and StarCraft. And Serious Sam a bit later on. But Unreal Tournament was like, holy cow, just crank that sensitivity straight up, put the bots all on godlike, and just go. I'm sure if I would go back and play that game now on a controller, I would probably get wrecked pretty bad. But I don't know. Maybe that's just a thing you get growing up with a computer.
Growing up, we mostly had just console. I mean, we had a computer.
Yeah, we didn't really have. I didn't have any kind of games for a computer for quite some time. It was always like I remember playing Mario on the NES.
Mm-hmm.
Still, and
Yep.
I remember I was spoiled.
Yeah, you
when
were.
when a new console came out, I had the new console. Like Christmas time meant new video games.
Priorities.
It was good.
Mad priorities.
Yeah. And then what was it? StarCraft 2 is when
Wow, we're jumping way ahead now.
we're yeah.
That's pretty recent.
I went
Jumping way ahead.
I went from like 10 to high school right there, actually.
Yeah.
When StarCraft 2 came out is when I got, because I had a laptop at the time and I was playing Warcraft and stuff like that. And then StarCraft 2 came out, and I needed a new computer for that.
Mm-hmm.
And that's from StarCraft 2 on. Actually, StarCraft 2 is when I first learned what esports were. And
Wow.
after that, it's been mainly computer.
Real talk about Warcraft. I'm garbage at that game.
Really?
I'll admit it. I'm pretty damn decent at StarCraft 2,
Mm-hmm.
but Warcraft 3, I can't.
Well, it's
I'm on the same level.
Like,
I really like Warcraft 3. And maybe, I don't know, I really like Warcraft in general, but I think it might be that you can only hold 12 people at a time, or 12 units.
well, even still, I played StarCraft 1 a lot, and I was really good at that. Like, I got the control groups going and all this. But then I tried playing Warcraft 3, and I'd go into a bot match just to brush up, and I would just get wrecked. Like,
It was much more,
Warcraft was a lot more fast paced. I feel.
I felt like all the units in Warcraft were more significant. Like in StarCraft, I'd have a battalion of Marines, and I wouldn't care if half of them got slaughtered.
Mm-hmm.
But in Warcraft, it was like, ooh, I had like,
it's also more micro intense. Well,
Oh.
I don't want to say more micro intensive, but I mean, it's micro was really important in that game.
okay,
Like individual unit micro became a lot more important. I mean, it's still in StarCraft 2. I mean, I remember winning a game when I was playing StarCraft 2. You could win games with a single Banshee against Protoss,
oh yeah,
and that,
oh yeah, easy.
you know, you get 40 kills on a Banshee, your enemy just rage quits. Like, no probes.
Until the Protoss get that death ball.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Back then, if I seen that death ball, I didn't even want them to see what kind of little army I had. I just left.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck, we're done.
Oh god. Has anyone here seen the trailer for the new Legacy of the Void?
Oh, so good.
You haven't, Taylor?
No,
What?
I'm
You're not a big StarCraft fan.
I'm not. I used to, and then it just got too hard.
Too hard.
Yeah,
Dude, did you even play
You
Brood
didn't,
War?
you didn't keep up.
I did.
Oh, that game was brutally hard.
But you know how I went through all the campaigns?
Oh yeah?
What's that fucking?
There is no cow level. Like, just
Did
cheat
you just
codes.
skip
Yeah,
all
I
the campaigns?
I cheated through the whole
I can't
campaign
believe you.
because I wanted the story. I didn't care about the gameplay. I wanted the story.
Man. That's
So that's why I suck at StarCraft.
Actually, before we go too far, I remember junior high StarCraft 1
Oh yeah.
or Brood War. Do you remember?
Yeah. Computer club.
Computer Club, they called it.
Tuesdays after school
You guys
in
had-
junior
you
high.
guys had computer club?
Yeah,
After school on Tuesdays.
for about an hour and a half.
Yep. And there was like 8 computers in the back corner that all had Brood War on them.
Mm-hmm. All linked
And
together.
It was like
Oh my
it was a little
God.
after school local area network, and it was like real world politics.
Man.
We would
It was
ally and
intense.
unally within minutes. Like I remember being allied with a guy the whole time, and then it's we're getting down to the end of it, and it's like, well, 4 people are gone and the other 4 are allied. What are we gonna do? And he had one. I remember one spot. He was tearing army right at the front because it was. What is that map called? Big Game Hunters or something?
Oh,
Yeah,
Big
yeah,
Game
yeah,
Hunters.
Big Game Hunters.
Oh my
He
God, I
had
remember
his
that.
whole army right at the front of his thing, and I'm right beside him because we're allied, and we were both Terran at the time, and I just nuked his whole army. We're allied, and I just nuked him.
That's awesome. Oh my god.
Actually, that was a lot of fun. And
No.
it's like I don't know who did it, man. As my ghost is like running away.
At our quote unquote computer club was like you're in the computer lab trying to research, I don't know, like photosynthesis or something, and you sneak into the start menu and then, oh man, this computer's got Math Blaster on it. Fucking
Math Blaster.
And that was the extent of gaming at school.
I had Math Blaster on my old Mac.
I've never even heard of
Or
Math Blaster.
Number Cruncher. You
No.
must have heard of Number Cruncher.
No.
Number
You
cruncher.
serious?
I never heard of either of them.
Damn. I guess I'm that underprivileged that I only remember these garbage games.
Poor Paul.
Number Cruncher was like a grid. It was like I don't know, a 4x4 grid, and each space on the grid had a number, like 6, 24, or 19, whatever. And then at the top it would say munch like factors of 9 or something like that, or multiples of 3, things like that. And then you'd have to go around and munch the numbers that answered the question without getting eaten by the monsters that were going around. And if you munched the wrong number, you'd lose a life. So it was just a math game.
I probably needed that actually. 'cause
But
I
it
did-
was
Oh, math.
It was worth potentially getting caught by the teacher over.
Well, at least you were learning,
Eh.
right?
Yeah, if you're good at
To
arguing,
some extent.
you could get away with that.
Yeah, yeah. But she'd be like, "Why aren't you studying photosynthesis? Why are you playing Math Monster?" Like,
Oh, shit, wrong classroom.
Yeah, sorry. So, last night I had my local gaming crew here over at my place.
Yep.
We played a new game. It's really a PC game, ported over to console, kind of both, kind of whatever. It's called Magica 2, and hot damn, it was fun. Even had my, I'm gonna say friend girl, not girlfriend, but friend girl over, and she's not much of a gamer, but she picked this up, and like, she was into it. It's super approachable, super cool. The game's called Magica 2, and what you do is, it's a top-down shooter style. You control a wizard who has control over 8 different elements, and you can combine the elements in different ways to produce different effects. So if you take water and fire and combine them, your character shoots hot steam forward, and stuff like that. You have power over fire, water, ice, death, life, shield, rock. Like, it gets kind of silly. Electricity. And you fight hordes of enemies at a time, and you'll find that some enemies have fire attacks, some enemies have ice attacks, and you have to figure out how to beat them. And you can work with your teammates to defeat these enemies, and I can't even explain how much fun it was. Like, we were killing each other all night long.
Is it? I just want to cut in here, like
Oh, go.
Ghostbusters, don't cross the streams.
No, you want to cross the streams. That's the thing. If you
Okay.
take like death, you just use death by itself. You can shoot it forward as a death beam, and if you and another person cross their death beams, it makes a triangle and it shoots it forward. So you fight enemies that also have beam moves. So you can get like these big ridiculous beam chains with power ups, and it's like,
I've never even heard of it.
I'll bring it over sometime. We'll play it because it is
Sounds good.
it is
Yeah. Sounds like
simple,
something we'd have
but
to do.
a lot of fun. And it's one of those games, because this is kind of a dying breed nowadays, where you sit down on a couch with 4 friends, you got 4 controllers, what do you play, right? Like, couch co-op is kind of dying a bit, I find. It's all online now. This game has 4-player co-op. So when you have your buds over, it's like a game that you can play. And I just feel like that's kind of dying nowadays.
It really is.
Yeah, I don't remember the last time I sat down with people on a couch to play games.
Well, mostly because you're alone.
Oh, that too. Actually, last time I played a game with a friend was when Taylor was over last, and we played Heroes of the Storm.
And even still, that's like
It's not the same.
It's not. No, it's not.
Yeah.
Because I had sitting in a chair with my laptop in my lap, and then
Yeah, it would have been probably better if he was at home.
it would have. I would have been more comfortable.
Yeah, that was your chair though.
It was my chair.
Ooh. Unwarranted self-loathing.
My old chair.
But yeah, I feel like that's kind of a dying thing. Like, you have, well, old Halo. Now Halo 5's coming out, and they dropped co-op from that. Split screen.
Really? Like,
So that, yeah,
it's
they dropped
completely
it.
gone?
Yep, straight up.
Why did
Huh.
they do that?
I kind of half read the article on it, but it's something about they dropped it for performance issues.
That doesn't make
Well,
sense.
yeah,
Well, if you kind of
what
think about it,
performance?
like if you have 2 screens going at once,
Yeah.
the game has to draw all the objects on screen for both screens, right?
Yeah.
So if you're looking forward, you have rocks here, you got some foliage here, you got a tree here, you got enemy here. It has to draw all that for both screens. So that's more processing power. So if you only have one screen, you only have to draw that set of objects. The game has to draw that set of objects.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to have it running, 1080p, 60 frames per second, buttery smooth, glossy, bloom, all this jazz, they can't have 4 players on a screen at once because it just chugs up the game.
And it took them 5 Halos to figure that out.
Well, if you went back and played the old Halos, you'd see that that's a glaring
Well, that's
issue.
actually that game. Halo 2 is
Oh,
probably
God.
my last couch shooter
Oh, God.
or couch co-op and stuff like that.
Man, I love Halo 2.
I remember me, my cousin, and a friend of ours from school would meet at my cousin's house, and local area network, the 3 of them together.
Oh, my God.
That was always awesome.
That was like a weekly thing for me and my friends back when Halo 2 was out. Not a word of a lie. At my one friend's place, his name was Sean. Shout outs to you, Sean.
Was Sean?
What?
His name
His
was
name
Sean.
was Sean?
His name? Oh, his name is Sean. I don't know. We're not
He's not alive anymore? Is that
we're
what you're
not
getting
we're
at?
not like super close friends. He moved away now,
Oh,
so
okay.
things are different. But but no, we were at Sean's place, and we had 3 Xboxes, each of them in a room with like a CRT.
Mm-hmm.
So, and we had like network cables running up and down the hallway. So we
Yeah.
have like one team in one room, one team in another room, one team in another room.
Yeah.
And whenever somebody got a kill or like a mad headshot or something stupid like that, you hear like everybody in the room go, "Oh!" and you could hear it all the way down the hall. Or somebody would like get a roadkill or something, and the dude would throw his controller down, stand up, walk out of the room, run into the other guy's room, and like, I don't know, throw a pop can at him or something like that. And that was just, I wish we had that still. Like that still exists, but it's not as,
It's not there
It's
anymore.
not as prevalent.
no,
No.
it's really changed up a lot, which is a shame because that was, oh, those are some of the fondest memories I've had with multiplayer games.
One day our kids are gonna be like, "You guys actually played together in the same room?"
Yeah. That's kind of what it feels like now. It's like it feels like it was so long ago.
Yeah,
Mhm.
it really does.
Yeah,
I guess it was pretty long ago. It was like about a decade ago,
we are getting old.
Mm. Mm-hmm.
except for you, Cody. You still sound like you're 16.
I know. I can't get over it. I can't help it.
Your voice hasn't changed at all since middle school.
No, it's. I'm the only guy that stayed true to himself.
Stay true to us. We sold out.
You guys
Taylor and I sold
sold out to puberty. Okay, actually, a couple weeks ago, I want to get into this because this blew my mind when you told me.
Yep.
Smash Bros
Oh,
is a thing.
you just said my trigger word right there.
Good. Go.
Oh.
Go.
Can I go?
Go.
Can I get 4 minutes of airtime to talk about Smash?
Take
Yeah,
as much as you
for
want.
sure.
So competitive Smash is a real thing, and it's really popular. I played Melee back in the day on my GameCube, and I thought it was the tits. There's no other way to put it. I thought it was rad. The friends came over and said they want to play Smash. Okay, we're playing Melee. Oh, okay, I will play Melee. All right, let's play Melee. So we do that. And then it kind of went away for a while. The Smash scene was pretty underground at that point, but now it has erupted huge, massively huge. And I've picked back up the game for probably like 6 months now, and I've been playing quite professionally and quite seriously. And I've been to a couple local tournaments that have been big. I've seen some of the world's greatest players regarded as the quote-unquote gods of the game.
Mm-hmm.
And I've gotten trunched by them. And the game is... I don't even know. It's just unique. It's crazy. All the little tips and tricks that you can learn to speed up the game to the point where it's like watching poetry in motion. Like, that's the only way to describe it. If you see some of the videos on YouTube, look up how fast is Melee, and it will show you just how fast players can really play that game. It's a good description of the speed of that game. But 2 weekends ago, I went to a local tournament here in Alberta called TCEG, which is a mouthful, but it's the Trading Card and Electronic Gaming Convention. And I saw on the docket that they were playing Smash Bros. Melee. So I said, all right, I'm pretty good. My buddy Michael's pretty good. Let's go check it out. So we went there, and rows and rows and rows and rows of CRT televisions and GameCubes all playing Smash. And I think there was probably 200 entries for Smash alone. And they had Pokemon trading card game, they had Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they had Street Fighter, they had all these other games. And without a doubt, Smash Bros. Was the most popular game at the whole convention.
I just want to say, I was passing through on, that was in Edmonton, and I was passing through Edmonton at the time, and it was actually even on the radio, and like they were talking about Mewtwo King.
Mewtwo. I got to play Mewtwo King in Smash for Wii U, and like that game's a little bit more balanced than the decade-old now Melee, but I played him in Smash 4, and I thought, okay, he's good. I know he's good. He's got a reputation. But this is a more balanced game. I know I can take him. I know I can do it.
Can I interject for a second here?
Yes.
So, me, as someone who doesn't follow the whole Smash scene, and possibly the other people out there, I have what version is like in pro play right now? Is it Melee or is it the Wii U?
Melee. Well, both of them are, but the Wii U,
How many Smash Brothers games are there right now?
there was the original on 64,
So
That's the one
what's
I
that?
played the
That's
shit out
Super
of.
Smash Brothers.
That's
Is
Super
that what that
Smash
is? Okay,
Brothers,
well
yeah.
that's what I played.
and then they had Smash Bros. Melee on GameCube.
GameCube.
As a little side note, I remember me and my good friend when I was really young. I don't know if you guys ever did this. We had a like a movie rental store in town
Oh yeah.
where we rented games and stuff, and we actually rented a GameCube because that's I never. I know I was talking about all the new games before, but I never owned a GameCube before, so we rented a GameCube for the weekend and Smash Bros. Melee, and my friend, I don't know where he heard this, but he said if you leave your game on for I think it was 48 hours straight or something, you unlocked Mewtwo. That's how you did this.
There's all kinds of different ways to unlock the characters.
Okay, well tell me that's not true, is it?
I don't think it is.
Okay, well, I remember, which is fine because we didn't actually end up testing this because, like a day into this, I got up to I was done playing and I got up and I just click, but with that one, you had to kind of push the button downwards to turn it on, and I pushed it downwards, and as soon as I did that, he just looked at me like I don't like I spit on a Bible or something. He was so angry. And I was like, well, hold on, we can maybe tape it down.
Tape down the power
So
button.
I probably for like 10 minutes, I just held the power button down because it didn't actually shut off the game until you let go.
Oh my god.
And then we gave up on our chance of unlocking Mewtwo.
But no, I think you can unlock him. All the characters can be unlocked by doing a certain number of versus matches. Mewtwo is probably one of the last, I think. Like you have to play just a butt ton of versus matches.
So Mewtwo King, does he play Mewtwo?
No, Mewtwo is actually one of the worst characters in the game. True speak. He's actually one of the worst. The game, I can't even. There's not enough time in this podcast for me to explain everything about the game. But the game is so incredibly technical that, like what character did you main when you played Smash? What character did you play a lot?
Oh man, Fox.
Fox.
I played
Okay.
Fox.
So you were playing the best character in the game by far.
I definitely wasn't the best at the game. I think I lost every game I played.
Like, of all the data that's collected on the game, all the hitboxes, frame data, like speed of characters, fall speed of characters, weights of characters, it takes like a family-friendly beat-em-up game where you play as Mario and you fight Bowser to like an insane legendary speed, like I don't even want to say button masher, like just precision fighting experience. There you go. That's it. Precision fighting
pretty
experience.
good.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So that is sick. I went to that convention, got trunched. Mewtwo King destroyed me.
So you actually played against Mewtwo King.
Yep.
So,
got to play
well, I
against
mean,
him.
at least do you have a picture of you losing to Mewtwo King or something?
No, but I got him to sign my controller.
All right, well, that's worth it.
So
Okay, explain Mewtwo King to me just really quick.
So-
geeky little kid.
no, he's older than us, but he is pretty geeky in the traditional sense.
Mm-hmm.
He's got the receding hairline. He's got the glasses, quiet, shy demeanor. Played with his legs crossed, which is weird, and like controller off to the side. Which is
Really,
also-
like side saddle.
yeah, like
Side-
yeah, like side saddle,
side
exactly.
saddle Smash
Yeah,
Bros.
yeah. Almost like he was encouraging me to like snag it out of his hand, like he was leaning it over to me.
Oh, really?
Oh,
Yeah, it was
he's like
weird.
intimidating you by how fast his fingers moved.
Yeah, he's like, check this out, just going. But I got to play him, and when you play the match, it's 8 minutes long, and you get 3 stocks in the new game. 3 stocks meaning 3 lives.
Mm-hmm.
I played him in 2 games.
Does 0 count as a stock?
No, it's
No,
lose,
No.
lose,
Once you
dead.
lose your life
I
stock,
know,
you're
I
done.
know.
lose, dead, right? That's how
yeah,
it goes.
Yeah,
I played Super Smash. I know.
I hope so.
I know how it works.
And anyway, I played him in 2 games, and I only managed to take 1 of his stocks. And he managed to take all 6 of mine between the games.
Well, at least he beat him once.
He was playing as the Mii Brawler, which is considered a very bad character.
What's a Mii brawler?
Wow,
Yeah, Taylor knows.
what a guy.
The Mii Brawler. Have you ever like touched a Nintendo console after the NES back when you were a wee young pup?
I had the Super
Yeah,
Nintendo.
he played the GameCube. Remember that one?
Yeah, that
weekend?
one
That's
that
right,
one
that's
time
right,
I
that's
played it
right,
once.
that's But no, they're like the player-made characters, the Miis. You can make like a Cody Mii that looks like you, and then play as you.
Oh,
in
is
the
those
game.
the, is those the guys you make on the Wii?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
the one.
Okay, I had a Wii.
That's oh.
I don't.
Okay.
What?
Okay.
I
we're
remember
gonna
this now.
skip it.
I
We're
bought a
gonna skip it.
Wii.
We're gonna skip it.
Okay, let's move on.
So yeah, he trunched me with that, and I was playing as my boy Shulk, and I was all kinds of
Shulk.
Shulk.
Is that a? What's a shulk?
I'm sorry. I had to lean away and laugh. What's a Shulk? A Shulk is he's a guy from a game. That
Is the game called Shulk?
no, the game is called Xenoblade Chronicles.
Never heard of it.
Exactly, because it was a Japanese game, and then he had a English release after he was in Smash Bros. So like
That's strange.
Smash Bros. Claim to fame.
that's not the first time that's happened though. Back in Melee, you could play as the character Marth and Roy, which are from Fire Emblem, and those characters didn't have an English release before Melee came out.
Never played them.
So you'd be like, you'd pick it up and it'd be like, ta-da, you unlocked Marth, and you're like, who is this guy
Who
with
the
the
fuck
sword?
is Marth?
Exactly. He looks like he's from a Japanese boy band.
What is this NSYNC Link?
And Sync Link.
Oh God, if only you knew. So yeah, that's not the first time that's happened. Nintendo is sneaky about that stuff. But that's enough. I'm done gushing about Smash for today.
All right.
I'll leave it for another day.
Okay, well, I'm going to step up now, and my video game crush right now is by far Heroes of the League. Heroes of the Storm.
What?
Heroes of the Storm. As soon as I said that, Heroes of the League. No, I was looking down at your League of Legends emblem there. No, Heroes of the Storm because it's better than League.
Cody just made a legitimate funny by accident.
You know what happens actually?
Wow.
More often than you think.
Wow. I'm
So Heroes of the
So-
Storm.
Yes, very much Heroes of the Storm. Like we call it Heroes for short. We're cool like that.
or just HOTS.
No, we don't call. I'm gonna say it right now. We don't call it HOTS. Even Blizzard said that.
Well, yeah, because they also had that expansion.
Heroes of the
Swarm.
Heroes of the Swarm too.
That's still not right.
I know. That one was on purpose. I was a big StarCraft fan, and I played Heart of the Swarm.
Yeah.
I was definitely a Zerg player back then.
Zergo P.
Yes.
Terran
But,
for life?
you know, I tried. I want to play Terran. I just can't get it through my head because
Terran
Zerg is easy mode.
For life.
You have to accept that.
And as soon as I played Heroes of the Storm, insta-lock Sergeant Hammer. Let's go.
This is true.
The
Actually,
most annoying hero in the whole game,
Really?
Sergeant Hammer.
Really?
You can't even get close to her without two people.
It depends, though. If you're
This
playing,
is true.
If you're playing a bad hammer, you just walk up in front of them and just auto-attack
Well, yeah,
to
I
death.
mean, it all depends on the player, like their map awareness and their skill. But
no, they're definitely good when you're walking out. It's like, oh, I was playing the other day. What was it, Dragonshire? And you need to go collect the shrine, and I'm
capture.
just whatever
Capture the shrine.
capture the shrine.
So close.
And I'm walking out of my bottom lane over to the shrine there, and all of a sudden I'm taking shots. I'm like, well, screw that, and I just went home.
Back
I
out.
was letting somebody else do that because I couldn't do it.
I will say, as a hammer player, though, I have reciprocating nightmares about playing Stitches.
Because of that grab,
Every night, I have nightmares about that.
Because he'll just steal you.
he will steal you.
You're just
This
like-
happens.
Sitting in your lane, doing your thing, blasting minions down, outranging turrets, all that hammer stuff. And then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, you get, a la Blitzcranked, pulled towards a turret. and that's it. It's just curtains. You hope to
It's
God
over
that your
for you.
thrusters are available, because if they're not, you're toast.
Okay, tell me. I haven't played
So-
Stitches yet. Hold on, just
Okay.
one sec. Now Stitches has one ability. I don't know what it is that he eats you, and the
That's-
mouth closes on you, and you see the tongue and stuff hanging out.
That's so gross.
What
He puts
what,
you in his belly.
is that? Yeah, okay. He just
Yeah.
shoves you in there. But what is that? Is that an ultimate, or is that something he can just
That's
do?
that's one of his heroic abilities.
Yeah. I
Okay,
think it's-
what's
yeah.
okay? Because what happened to me the other day, and it was terrifying, is I was playing along.
I think-
Stitches
I think
pops.
we were in that game together.
You might have. I don't know. Stitches pops out of his base, grabs me with the hook. I've come in. He eats me, turns around and spits me back out inside his base.
Rip.
I was actually no. I was Arthas, so I somehow managed to just walk right
Oh,
back
not
around the base and out. But if I was like anyone else, I just would have died, and it was terrifying.
Jeez, I just can't. And as a hammer, you get yanked with the chain, you get eaten, tossed inside of their fort area, and you're still in siege mode. Like, at that point, it's just curtains.
Yeah.
You just pray to God that, that your thrusters are ready, and then you cheese it out.
Can I almost called him Blitzcrank? Can Stitches pull you through the gate?
I don't think so, because
don't
you
think
can't
so?
Stopped right there.
You can't pass through the gate, right?
Mhm.
Well, you could pass through bushes and trees and stuff like that. I'll tell you that much.
Terrain.
Because I remember Taylor was running through the little trees thing or something, and all of a sudden he got. No, you were in the base, and Stitches was in those trees, and
he
ripped
pulled
you
me
right
through
into the
trees,
bushes and
right out of our base.
legit raped you in that.
I
You were
think
done.
I got out actually.
Did you? I
Yeah, I was
remember.
playing Tassadar. I just
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Shield E, and then I was out.
Yeah, that's right. I looked away because I was terrified.
Go to your happy place, look away.
Yeah, I alt tabbed for a minute. I was so scared.
But now you're on a Rainer kick, yeah?
Yes, Rainer is by far the best hero in the whole game, and he has only 2 buttons. So what's to lose?
The Rainer kick.
That's.
It's the best. What can I say?
I think Raynor got a pretty big popularity boost from the new support sergeant or lieutenant.
Lieutenant Morales.
Lieutenant Morales.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Morales, yeah.
Yeah, Morales.
No, it's
Morales?
It's Morales. It is a Morales.
Morales?
Yeah, I think it's a
She's
play on
Spanish?
Morales. She could, you know what? She could be.
You know what?
Doesn't sound Spanish.
She's damn good. That's all that matters.
I remember. I remember me. I was playing as Rainer, and Paul was on Morales, and we're just unstoppable. We can just stand in the middle of the lane, and I was taking on ETC, which doesn't do a lot of damage, and there's somebody else there too, and I just couldn't die.
No, I just stand behind and just kept shooting health up your ass the whole game. And in the unlikely event they managed to out DPS my healing, like your E popped on and you just came back up to full. So it's like the only problem with that character is that in the beginning phases of the game, she's not super viable because she chews through mana like a beast, and it leaves me high and dry. I keep having to be back to base or hit the fountain thing there, and
Well, if I wasn't standing in the middle of the lane the whole time, taking every minion shot plus 2 auto-attacking heroes, you probably would have had more mana.
true enough. She gets a lot better later on though, and
At level 10, for example, when you get the...
you get your ult choice.
What is it called? The medevac.
Yes, the medevac is at first, like I played probably 3 games playing as Morales or whatever, and I would always pick the medevac because I'm a StarCraft player. I know the medevac is baller.
Yeah.
But I'd be scared to use it because from the description it doesn't tell you like how to use it properly. It just says everybody gets in a medevac and goes to a target location. It's like, what does it mean?
Does it like pull all the allies from the map to the medevac?
I'm like, and then I asked my one friend Brett, shout outs to you Brett, and he said, yeah, you go first person and you can like fly around in the medevac. I'm like, okay, that sounds weird, but I don't know about that. For the
I'm
first
still scared.
the
It's my
first 3
time.
games, I just didn't use it because I was frightened. And then finally I just said, okay, screw it, let's just go.
Yeah, all 3 of us actually got into a
Yep.
game, and what
What game was that? Was that?
was that?
That was the Punisher's map.
Yeah.
It was the Punisher's
The
map.
Infernal
I was his
Shrines,
That's the
Rainer.
one.
Was that when you were playing Tassadar?
I think I was Tassadar.
Yeah, as the double support.
Yeah, the keep the Rainer alive
Yeah,
team.
the team.
That's gonna be famous one day. It's gonna work.
Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, it did work, but
It did work.
it was a hard fight
Yeah.
in the mid game. Early and late game we killed it, but mid game. But anyways,
the game was
that was a lot. Even if we lost that game, that was a lot of fun. Just being, smashing down the top lane, and then the bottom shrine pops, and it's like, well, all aboard, and we hop on this thing, and half a second later, we're all down and killing all those whatever those guys are that spawn.
the little minions and the enemy team. They
Yeah.
had already started.
They
it,
started.
so
We just popped in and just raped them.
Caught
Yeah.
'em.
It happened.
Caught them off guard.
Surprise butt sex if it ever happened.
It was awesome. I had a ton of fun with that ultimate.
I didn't even know what to expect. I just did it, and it's like, pick a location. I'm like, okay, sure, let's go to the shrine. All aboard, let's do it. And I could not have been more happy with the result. I could not have been.
No.
I can only imagine if you had a whole team in a lane, maybe like at level 10 as soon as you get your ultimates, and you're pushing the enemy team and they're like hiding behind their fort or whatever. Everybody loads up in the medevac and just flies just over their wall, like into their fort
Just
zone,
inside.
and then you just hit them and they can't do anything because they're frightened and scared and they probably pooped a little bit, and then you just take the fort easy.
That'd be a lot of fun.
Yeah,
We should try that.
just take it by sheer force.
Yeah.
Like, this is my house under new management.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm deeply in love with that champ, hero. Sorry, and I can see her getting a nerf soon.
Oh, absolutely.
Rest in peace.
She
It's-
could.
Rest in peace.
What's the range on that medevac? Like, is it global or
It's not.
Is it...
It's. I think it's more than half the map, but it's not global.
We definitely jumped half a map for
Because
sure when we
I
played.
know,
yeah.
I know we were down smashing the core. Paul was dead. He pops up and wanted to get back in time for the, I don't know, just to be on screen during the win.
Yeah.
And you had to run out to, it was probably where the second towers would have been,
hmm
and then you can go.
So it's about half
It's
a
a-
map,
Yeah.
about that,
Right.
which is still pretty sweet.
hmm
So-
I know there's, I don't know if it's been fixed yet. It was a bug where you can actually load up the medevac and land in the, on the,
In the enemy's
Oh,
fountain?
no, I'm
the
talking,
summoner platform.
Oh.
no, it's one of the maps where you have to go underground.
Oh, the
Mines?
haunted mines?
Haunted mine, you can actually, yeah, you can load up and land inside the mine because,
Oh yeah, because it's got like it's got the two maps that you
Yeah.
can click on, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly, because it's not actually, like the mines is not technically below.
It's just like
It's
another
just
part
like
of-
another part of the map, like the farther up or whatever.
Yeah.
So you just kind of shoot up to the mine,
Oh man,
and that would be kind of fun. I don't know if they fixed it yet or not.
I hope it's not fixed yet
We
because I
should,
want to do that.
yeah, we should try that before
wanna
they
do
fix
that.
it.
Absolutely.
I've made it to a high enough level, I'm proud to say, to play Hero League. I am disappointed to say that I don't own enough champions to play Hero League. Rest in peace, my hero career. Rest in peace.
Paul, you're gonna have to stop being so cheap and just go and buy some.
I'm not. The only champ I've actually shelled out cash for is Sergeant M. I'm just going to call her from now on because I'm scared of saying the wrong word.
Lieutenant.
Lieutenant. Damn it.
We got the sergeant that rides in the siege tank
Yo.
and lieutenant that heals people.
Let's go. But she's the only one I've shelled out cash for because I thought that was dope. But other than that, oh wait, no, I bought a skin for Hammer. That's right. Okay, so
I kind of got on this kick once I really got into it. It's like, oh, a new hero, let's buy it and play it. And I would as soon as the hero would come out, I would buy it and play it. And I've been disappointed enough times that after Rexar, I think, is Rexar the latest? No, Morales came out after Rexar.
Yeah.
I have not bought Morales yet because I bought Rexar, played him a little bit, and just couldn't do it.
We right after you bought him, we 1v1'd.
We did,
Your Rexar into my thrall,
1v1?
which
which
didn't- it
I
didn't
main
work.
thrall. So
it didn't work.
Would you-
I couldn't figure it out well enough.
So Rexar got wrecked.
Rexar got rexed.
the war chief prevailed.
Yeah.
I love it.
That's something I love actually when you start the game and the different heroes have different
Dialogue towards each other.
Yes,
like from the
so
respective
funny.
games.
They have something they say?
lots
Yeah.
of people do it.
Yeah,
Like
absolutely.
when I start as Rainer and there's a Murky on my team, he does this little Murloc thing, and Rainer's like, you're gonna have to talk faster or slower because I can't understand what you're saying. And he just goes off on him real quick.
That's cool.
It's really funny. They always do different things like that. Another example is I was playing Rainer again, and I killed a Tychus. Surprise! I was on Rainer again, and I killed a Tychus, and he said something then too, just right after I killed him. I can't remember exactly what it said, but it was something along the lines of, "How many times am I gonna have to kick your ass, Tychus?" It was pretty good. And I don't think the enemy team can hear it. I think it's just kind of a personal. I don't even think your allies can hear it, but I think if they added that where the Tychus could actually hear that would be really funny.
See, they have something like that in League of Legends because you have your emotes, and certain champions have lore with other certain champions. So if you're running like a top lane Garen into a Darius, and you press your taunt, Garen will say something like, extend the hand of Noxus, pull back a stump.
Oh, that's some deep lore right
Yeah,
there.
it's pretty intense. But I mean,
And that the enemy team can hear that.
yeah, and they can hear
Okay,
it if
that's
if
cool.
they're in the area, like if they've got their camera on you and you press your taunt, then
Yeah.
they can hear your taunt or your laugh or see your dance or
Whatever, yeah.
whatever. Yeah.
You can.
really
I think
cool.
you can dance in Heroes too.
That
I
don't
think
so.
that's- I think-
I've
no.
tried.
Have you?
You gotta type /dance.
I think it's /dance. I think it works.
You can't
tried.
do Control 3 like League.
Well, you're definitely dancing when ETC drops his ult.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yo,
You cut a rug.
mosh pit.
You get hard, but
Wait, what? What?
that's not what I meant.
What? Can we talk about it?
No. What I wanted to say is I thought it was cool as different skins do different dances sometimes. Some of the heroes, yeah, because here goes again. I was playing Raynor, and when you're playing as the regular skin with the suit on, it does one dance, and then I was playing with the Commander Raynor skin when he's just kicking it in his his blue camouflage pants. He does something different. I seen it. It
That's
happened.
actually pretty cool. I
I've
didn't
seen
know
it
that.
with my eyes.
I did see it.
I'm a
'cause
believer.
I couldn't do anything else for like the 2 seconds that I was stunned.
The 2 seconds that I was stuck.
Well, it's like with ETC's ult, it's like 2 seconds, 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds.
Yeah.
What is that? Is it a channel or
I don't know what
does
it
somebody
is,
just
but
have to interrupt him?
He
or
just starts
I'm not
doing them
sure.
bongos and you're dancing. That's all I know. I think I played him like twice.
Yeah, I really don't know. I've been caught in the mosh pit like once or twice, and it usually just results in me dying. So I don't even know how to stop it because I've never gotten that far.
It's a silence too when you get in there.
Oh, it's a complete stun. You can't do anything.
Yeah, you're toast.
You just can't move. But you can cancel it like Zeratul Void Prison or I'm pretty sure even Raynor's penetrating
his
round
penetrating
when
round.
if you hit him with it, it pushes him away and it
I
cancels
would
his.
probably break his. I've
breaks
tried to do that as Thrall, throw my wolf at him, but that's just a root.
No,
Yeah, they can
So I
still
don't
do
know.
stuff
that
out
won't.
of that.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
won't cancel anything. So it's got to be a channel. You're right. It's probably channeled, and then so stuns are the only thing that'll stop that.
Could you imagine if it was just an infinite channel? Just
Just-
kept
he
doing it
just
till
kept-
somebody
just
knocked him
kept
out.
dancing.
The minion trains are going back and forth across the lane. All the champions are just like sitting there
Everybody's
dancing.
just having a dance party.
The one ultimate where you get the entire team, it's just game over.
But
Well.
at any rate, I guess we should probably wrap this one up.
We should. This
Mm.
actually this has been a lot of fun for our first episode.
Yeah, we'll be back once a week or
Yep.
once a week. Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds
at
good.
least. Yep.
If you guys want to come play with us, my tag Paul is Scrambles911
What game are we talking about here?
at any game.
Any game.
That's my
Oh,
tag.
That's you across the board.
That's, I'm Scrambles. Let's go.
Okay.
Where can people find you, Taylor?
Well, on Battle.net, I'm just Tato. Same with Steam. League of Legends is Tato Tank Killer, or my alt is Shark Dog.
Shark Dog
With 2 G's,
with 2 G's.
because Shark Dog with 1 G is taken by a level 3 that probably hasn't played in 10 years.
What
so.
a filthy scrub.
And well, you know what? The 2 G's is just so much more.
Yeah, it's like Snoop Dogg, Shark Dog.
What about your name, Cody? How bad is your name?
Where are we? Where are
On
you
on what are we on? Battle.net, it is just biting, which is fine. Maybe
at? Which is fine.
one day. No,
So much disdain.
I don't. One day I'm gonna be famous, and you guys are gonna like it. No, one day I'll get into why that's my name. Yeah,
I know why.
that's where you're gonna find me. That's it. I'm gonna be on one of Blizzard's games.
We'll save,
Nothing else.
Basically, that's it. Nothing
Blizzard
else.
fanboy right here.
Yeah,
We'll
I'm gonna be
save-
on one of those games.
We'll save the story about Cody's pre-generated name for another episode.
We will.
But yeah, that's gonna be it, guys. This has been 10 APM, and we're logging out.